don't fall out of your budget. For that thing allow it to fall within your budget. Allow your money to work for you just as much as you work for it. You know, something to look forward to coming home to, and it's not something that you're running from because they don't like being home because they're running from something. So make it a space where you wouldn't mind being. Now listen, daughter, pay attention, pray and listen, hear your father. Hey y'all, what's up? It is your girl, and I know I've been missing for like almost a month, if not. But that's for good reason. You know, life be lifing. You gotta get situated. You gotta hit the restart button. You gotta do what you gotta do. But I am back, y'all, and in perfect timing because we got a lot going on. We got a lot coming, a lot going, y'all. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on. But in this particular video, y'all, we just gonna start off by saying thank you, Lord, for each and every day. Thank you for everything, big, small, good, bad, protection, redirection, y'all. Just thank the Lord for everything, you know, for taking you out of places, for putting you in better places, you know, for taking you out the rough patches and, you know, taking you from around certain environments and people in order for you to flourish. Like, I just want to take a moment to really thank God for everything that he's done in my life, that he's doing in my life, that he will continue to do in my life. And I would like to extend that thanks on your behalf as well. So I'm just very grateful, and it's time to refocus, and it's time to get my head back in the game, and it's time to get this content going, get this content flowing, y'all. My birthday is coming up in like less than 2 weeks, so be on the lookout for a birthday preparation vlog. Y'all, we gonna have fun, we're gonna do what it do, and we're just gonna enjoy life and be thankful for it, practice stewardship. With that being said, y'all, this video in particular right here is gonna be a moving update. How's it been since I moved? It's been, I believe, 5 months now. I moved in February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah. So, well, it's about to be 5 months. It's 4 months. Same difference. But y'all, this experience has definitely been a learning experience for me, and if I can, each one teach one. So if I can teach someone and, you know, guide them on their journey or their goals, and if it relates to what I've done or something that I know about, I'm more than happy to extend my knowledge, extend my wisdom to people who may need it, people who feel as though they lack the proper guidance or the proper resources. So yeah, this video is just to put, you know, the advice out, my own experiences, what I've learned, things that I should have done, things that I did do that prepared me for this, and, you know, just getting into the finer details of just not showing, oh, you know, I got a new place, whatever, like actually showing, you know, the process behind it and the story behind it and everything, and how did you get to this point, instead of just showing, okay, I got to this point. Like, so this video is just basically, you know, a crash course, depending on how you look at it, of what to do, what not to do, where to start, where not to start, you know, not to be discouraged. Your journey is not the same as someone else's. Your timing is not their time, their point blank period. So with that being the case, I hope you all enjoy the video, and I hope that you all take something from this. The first thing that I would like to touch up on would definitely be a huge disclaimer that when you move into your first place, whether it's a house, it's an apartment, wherever, big, small, dream apartment, just a starter, I really don't care. Just be grateful. Just be grateful, because you are in a preparation process. So you may not have gotten what you wanted, or you may have gotten what you wanted, but just always remember to be grateful for everything that you were blessed with, that you do have in that moment. And just work your way up and just work towards what you really want. So I just want to put that out there, and just, you know, don't let anyone discourage you because, oh, that they feel as though you don't have the luxury side of things, or, oh, because you do have the luxury side of things, because, you know, it can go either way. It could be a pro and a con, because people think that you're probably big-headed, or that you're, you know, trying to boast or brag because, oh, you got the finer things, or people feel as though, oh, that you didn't do enough, or they try to put you down because you did not get the finer things in life, and that you're still working your way towards it. Small achievements are still achievements, and in my eyes, a small achievement is still a big achievement. I don't care. Your big is not my big, your small is not my small, point blank, period. So don't be discouraged. Always be thankful, be grateful for any and everything, because you can lose it just as fast as you gained it. So let's just put that out there. The first thing I would say is that when you plan on moving, or when you know, okay, you're going to move, or you know that you're going to start applying, and whatever point that you are in the process of, before you know you actually sign your lease, you get your keys, whatever, that you want to make sure that you're scoping out the area, that's an area that you're comfortable living in, that you know, as far as safety, as far as commutes, and you know, you need to check around. That just goes back to safety. But especially as a female and a male, don't get me wrong, but especially for a female, and anyone in these times, because life is definitely crazy, life is definitely dangerous. Your safety comes first. So you want to check out child predators. You want to, especially if you have kids, but you want to check out sexual predators, and you want to check out, if you have kids, you want to check out schools, or you have nieces and nephews or whatever, or you have family that you want to be close to. You want to look at the distance and the commute, or if you want to, if you feel safe for having someone near that you know who, okay, I know that this person lives near me, so I need to go ahead and get a good distance to where they can reach me in time if something were to hit the fan, or I can reach them in time if something were to hit the fan. Or, you know, if you still care for someone like your grandmother, your mother, whatever, but you don't want to be too far because they're very dependent on you in any and every aspect. So you want to think that through when you are in the process of moving and looking for places and the environment that you're in. And you know, as far as if it's gated, and then the amenities that you want personally, washer, dryer inside the unit, you know, if you want central air, if you want a pool, if you want a gym on site, you have to look at all of those things. So when you're looking for places, make sure that you're looking for things that you want, and some things are just going to be non-negotiables, and then some things are going to be things where it's just like, okay, well, I got my non-negotiables, so I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with not having, okay, say for instance the best parking, like, okay, we don't have assigned parking, but I got washer and dryer inside, I got central air, like something like that. So you just want to be cautious of what you want. Don't allow anyone to pressure you into anything that you don't want, or don't don't just jump at the first thing that you see. Actually look around and find something that works for you. Find something that works within your budget. Find something that you know that you can maintain and keep up, and that it doesn't hinder your other responsibilities, or it doesn't hinder, or it doesn't put a burden on you in any way at all. So definitely your comfort. And yeah, so I think that those are very big things when starting the process or going through the process of looking for places, and tour as many places as you can in your budget, out of your budget, negotiate with people, learn how to negotiate. Um, and another thing that I've heard and I've noticed is that, like, towards the end of the year, when it's like winter time, that prices usually drop in like rent, and they have like rent specials as far as apartments and things. I'm not sure how it goes with houses, but I know that it's like cheaper or whatnot. So those are things that you want to look for different times of the year, different time of the seasons, and just get the best, because at the end of the day, it's your money, it's your comfort, it's your space that you'll have to live within, if that makes sense. The next topic, let's just jump back into budgeting. So when it comes to budgeting, you want to create a budget and you want to stick with it. Determine how much you can afford to spend on rent, utilities, groceries, and other expenses, and add that on to whatever current expenses you may have. So say your car note, or say if you Uber or you Lyft to work, you need to figure out, okay, how much am I spending on this commute? Like, how much is my gas? all of those small things definitely factor within it. You need to start looking at like different plans. Like, okay, I know I'm going to get Wi-Fi, or I know I have Netflix subscription, HBO subscription, stars, all of this. So you need to factor the smallest things. The smallest amount of money does matter. So you need to factor all those things and add up your expenses, so that way you can actually see like, okay, what am I coming in with, what do I have to offer, so that way nobody can like try to downplay you on, oh well, you make too much or you don't make enough. You get what I'm saying? So when you go, make sure that your ducks are in a row as far as your budget, and you know, okay, this what I know, that I have this to bring to the table without putting a burden upon myself financially. Like, okay, I'm not living beyond my means, I'm living within my means, or I'm living below my means, point blank period. So create your budget and then let your budget work for you, point blank period. Because when you have that budget, no one can come to you and say, oh well, you can't afford, or you're not going to be able to. I've already decided that I know what I can do. That's it. That's all. Like, save as much as you can. Start a savings challenge. There's so many saving challenges all over the internet, all over social media, and even something that you can create on your own based upon what you know, that okay, my financial situation is this way, so I know that I can put this to the side. So just go ahead and think about that and really factor everything into it, and work from your understanding of your financial situation, not of another person, or looking at another person's situation, because they may make more than you, or they may make less than you. So just do it based off your own budget. Keep track of your expenses after doing so, and prioritize your spending, because this will help you to avoid unnecessary financial stress, financial purchases that you don't even need. Like, okay, you want to go on a Target run every week, cut that out. Like me personally, I'll be in Target like every day after work. But then it's like, once I got into the mindset of, okay, I want my own place, I want to move, I need to become even more financially disciplined and financially responsible. It's like, okay, I need to cut this out, because this is stuff that I don't even need. And then I started realizing, okay, at this point you just hoarding stuff because you thought it was cute, so you bought it. Cut that mindset out, point blank period. Or, okay, I saw this on TikTok, I know this the new trend, I want it. Cut that out. Cut that out. Like, I'm just being real. Like, everything does not have to be aesthetically pleasing. You don't have to sit here and follow trends. You don't have to chase the next thing that the other person has. Just cut it out because it's cute, or because you saw it and it was worth the hype. Nah, I don't care. Like, don't put a financial strain upon yourself, and don't risk your financial discipline or your personal discipline or whatever, just for the hype. Like, prioritize yourself, be responsible. Moving on, furniture and essentials. So me personally, like, once I was like, okay, I got into the mindset of I'm moving, I need to prepare myself. And if you're gonna spend money on something, spend money on something that you need. So when I got the urge to, okay, let me go in the store and get something, I always thought to myself, okay, what's something that I know I'll use, what's something that I know that I'll need going forward. So you want to start with essentials. You know, you don't necessarily have to buy a bed, you don't necessarily have to buy a table. As far as furniture, like, you don't necessarily have to buy that thing, because once you get into your space and you start getting a feel of things, your whole mindset might change after you end up moving in. So it's just like, you could buy one thing and then you see the color of the wall and be like, no, I'm not feeling this, but I already bought it. You get what I'm saying? So don't feel rushed into, okay, I need to buy a bed, I need to buy a couch, I need to buy this. No, that's not essential. Not immediately. Like, it's essential when you get there, of course, but you could work your way towards it. And then people change over time. So say that you started buying things 6 months ago, but then by the time you move in, your favorite color change, or it's like you got a whole different aesthetic going for yourself. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's kind of a waste until you really truly get the feeling, you know yourself. That is what I'm trying to say. So big things, don't try to rush into it. You can just save for it, and then just in the midst of it, just look around for things. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, instead of purchasing it, just be like, okay, I like this bed, let me save it on a list or whatever. Okay, I like this decor, it goes with the bed, let me save it. Stuff like that. Now, as far as essentials, like, okay, basic kitchenware, um cleaning supplies, like hygiene, stuff like that is stuff that you know that you need, stuff that you know that you're going to use, stuff that is not going to go to waste. So when I say essentials, that is what I mean. Personal care stuff, self-care things that you know that you're going to use, that you know that you're going to need on a regular basis. Deodorant, toothpaste, mouthwash, toilet paper, toilet tissue. Well, same thing. But paper towels is what I was going to say. But things like that are things that you truly really need. So definitely focus on that more than anything. Brooms, mops, all of that nitty gritty stuff, spoons, forks, even paper plates, paper forks. I mean, plastic forks, plastic spoons, like that stuff. You know, when you okay, I know I'm gonna have company. I need this, or I know that every day I'm not gonna feel like washing dishes, so let me get this. Like, have yourself covered. Go to Walmart. Don't be trying to go all out and be trying to spend $100 million on a freaking, listen, just don't do it. Don't spend all that money on the little petty stuff when you could get it from Amazon while it's on sale. Black Friday, like, yeah, don't do it. Like, spend your money wisely, budget yourself, okay? Financial discipline, financial wisdom. Um, like a lot of my stuff came from, like, go look in Ross, go look in Marshalls, go look in TJ, go look in Home Goods, and really look and get good quality stuff for a good price that matches your budget, that falls into your budget. Don't fall out of your budget for that thing. Allow it to fall within your budget. Point blank period. Next thing I want to talk about is organizing and storage. So when you have your own place, you want to be organized. You want to be able to find things, like, say for instance you have like your birth certificate, your social security card, like things like that. You need to have that organized. You need to have it stored. You need to have it in good places, so you know once you move in, you get to feel your place. It's like, okay, I know that it's a place I'm not really going to be looking at unless I have to, like, okay, this particular closet or this particular space in my drawer, like things like that. Or, okay, I have this little cabinet over here, I have this over here, let me just store stuff in here. I know nobody's really going to be in this place, so let me just go ahead and store it here, secure it, whatnot. So you need to have a good storage program. You can use hooks, you can use hanging organizers to keep your belongings organized and safe, like counter space. Label your boxes and containers. You can get labels from Dollar Tree, so you can easily find things. Maximize your space by, you know, investing in the floating like shelves, storage bins, under the bed storage, depending on how your bed is laid out, or if you have a bed that comes with the storage, that's even better. But just have a good organization, because that does matter. That really does matter. That is very essential, especially when it comes to cleanliness, and it just comes to your overall, like, mental state, because a clear space is a clear mind. Your space is a reflection of your mind. Point blank period. Is very true. Very, very true. I've learned that myself. It's very true. So be big on organization and storage. You can find cheap storage on Amazon, Marshalls, Target, like I said before, Dollar Tree. They have bins in there. It might not be $1 no more, but it's still cheaper than versus other places. So make sure that you're getting into the storage and organization. The next topic we'll talk about is utilities and services. So like I mentioned before, once you find your budget and you look around and then you find, okay, what works for you and what falls within your budget and not you falling out of your budget for it, you just want to go ahead and you want to set up those utilities and service, as far as electricity, water, gas, internet, and like things like that, depending on where you live and what it requires. Because some places your water is included, it's just a set price. And then it's like some places offer electricity, like, included in the rent, and it may vary depending on how much energy you use, things like that. So you just want to be cautious of that. And you want to really weigh your options as far as service providers, because some people offer deals, some people offer, like, for instance, me personally, with my phone plan, I have HBO Max for free. With my internet, I have a streaming thing, Peacock, I believe I have that for free. So, or I have it I have Peacock for free, and I believe I have another thing at a discounted price. And then I have, like, live TV for free, something like that. But things like that, really do matter because it saves you money. Because say for instance, if you have a Netflix subscription, baby, and they offer Netflix, cancel it and renew that with them, okay? Because now you're saving money. Like let your money work for you. Let your services work for you as well as their service. Like they're servicing you, allow them to service you in any every aspect. Like if it's a benefit, use it. I don't care. Like use it. Saves you a lot of money. And then consider getting renters insurance, which most places it does require you to, so that way if something does happen to your things, it's not on your dime. Like you might have to pay a deductible or something versus you paying, okay, say your deductible is like $300, but you have damage of like freaking $10,000 worth of things. Who replacing that? And then you don't have to hassle going back and forth with, oh, you have to replace this, yada yada yada. No, your insurance gonna replace it, it's fine. So you'll just pay that $300 and boom. Like, and that's just an example. But if you know, you know, but if you don't, you'll come to learn exactly what I mean. And you could start researching different insurances and things like that. And you know, you can ask. I don't really think that you have to ask them if they accept that, because I think it's basically what you want to use, or they'll offer a company to you depending on where you live, or some people just might prefer a different company. I'm not sure. Mine was set up when I did my lease. They offered me a company to use, and it's a good company. I have it on auto pay, so honestly I forget that I pay it, but it's not a lot. um so be cautious of that, as well as the different prices and how you want to pay it, annually, monthly, weekly, however it is set up. Be cautious of that. Add that to your budget as well. So that's another thing right there. And just get the most out of your money. Allow your money to work for you, just as much as you worked for it. That's all I have to say about that. Next, I'll just go over this briefly. Change the locks or extra safe. Well, it says safety and security. This just notes that I wrote down, so that's fine. But change the locks or ask your landlord if you can, just to ensure your safety. Next, we'll talk about maintenance and repairs, y'all, because that's important, okay? And that's like, to me, that's like a pro of when you live in an apartment, because when it comes to houses, baby, it's a whole different ball game, okay? That's why I say when you have an apartment or you have like a smaller space to start with, it's kind of golden, because then you really get to learn the preparation, and it's like small things versus larger things, and then it's things that you don't necessarily have to take care of yourself, or you don't have to come directly out of pocket versus being in the house, whatever. majority of the time, because insurance, when it comes to living in the house, it's kind of sucky sometimes. Like I've heard it personally, like my grandmother was telling me about it when I was moving. Um but I would definitely say understand the maintenance responsibilities outlined in your lease agreement. Report any repairs or issues to your landlord promptly, meaning that you need to report it in a very timely manner. Like I don't care how small it may seem to somebody else, it may seem big to you. Report it. I don't care. Don't wait. Do it in a timely manner that's fit for you as soon as you can on your time. When you have downtime, whatever, or if it's an emergency, call them. Don't care. They should have an emergency number that you can call, because your safety comes first, your health comes first. Health is wealth, honey. Point blank period. Comfort is gold. Um, and then when it comes to understanding your maintenance responsibilities within your agreement, that's basically just saying like, what am I responsible for and what are they responsible for, as far as damage, as far as things that may break or things that need to be replaced. Like for instance, maintenance doesn't always have to be damage or whatever, like something bad. It can be like, okay, my AC unit, who replaces the filters? Okay, my alarm batteries, my fire alarm batteries, who replaces those? Who does that responsibility fall on? Those are small things that you do need to know, because you don't want to seem as though you're an imbecile and that you just signed an agreement and you did not read it. I read my lease. Um so those are things that you really need. And then always keep your lease on hand. You should always have a copy, digital, and hard copy. Make sure that you keep that and with arm's reach. So that way you can always just go back through it and find out if you're not sure. But yeah, that's definitely very important on knowing who the responsibility falls on. Learn basic DIY skills like unclogging drains, changing light bulbs, fixing minor repairs. This can save you money and time, because I know that some places do charge you for maintenance or certain damage. They do charge you for it. So you want to be cautious with that. So if you can change your own light bulb, honey, change your own light bulb. Don't go on what's that thing called TaskRabbit and hire somebody to come change the light bulb for you for $30, and you could have did it yourself, or you could have gotten a friend to do it or something, like, or even teach you. Like me personally, yeah, I got so tired. Well, I didn't get tired because I never got my lights changed on my car, but my tail light went out, and I went on YouTube. I found out how to do it, and y'all know how to change my tail light now. Y'all know how much people charge to change a tail light? Sweetie, baby, I will charge somebody $5 for that. It's so simple. I promise y'all. Like, literally, if y'all want to learn how to do it, I'll teach y'all. But it's like, it's so simple. Like, it's 30 small things. You can go on YouTube and you can learn how to do it yourself. You can learn how to unclog a drain. You can learn how to what to use. Baby, YouTube, internet. It has a lot of knowledge, okay? Or somebody that you know. Use your resources, okay? It's okay to ask. Don't be scared. It doesn't make you stupid, or it doesn't make you less than. Don't make anybody let you feel that. Don't allow anyone to make you feel that way. It's okay. It's okay. Just piggybacking off the last point, the next one would be communication with your landlord or your property manager. This is going to be very brief. Just maintain open and respectful communication with your landlord and your property manager. Address any concerns or issues, or any questions that you may have, just for clarification, further clarification on things. Keep a record of all communication, including maintenance requests and lease agreements. Your maintenance request should automatically save, depending on how it is, like if you do it on a portal. But just be cautious and just go in, like, save those emails, those text messages, however you communicate with your landlord, however you do it. You just want to keep a record, because things happen, and I pray that it doesn't, but things do happen, and people do move in ways that you wish that they wouldn't have. They do things to be spiteful or just to save themselves. So just be cautious of that. Um, and back yourself up. Okay? CYA, CYA. If you know, you know. Okay? Cover your own butt. Point blank, period. See ya. I'm back. The camera died, but I had charges. So now that it's charged, the next thing I want to talk about is building a routine. When you have your own space, you have your own something to really care for and keep up is a whole different ball game. It's like having your own room. Like, you want to make sure that it's always up to par, that nothing goes without care or anything. But you want to establish a routine for cleaning, grocery shopping, little tasks that you have to do on a daily basis, just to stay organized and keep it well maintained in your space and just keep it comfortable for you. um and, just always keeping it fresh, keeping it new, you know looking good, feeling good, smelling good, like whatever it is. Always keeping up with, okay, I'm out of this, let me just write this down. Like, make sure that you're making lists, that you're, making sure, okay, when I go to the store, I'm getting necessities. I know that I need this. And then you're not just going to the store, just picking up things. And then you get back home, you're like, ugh, I forgot that. And now I have to go back, or dang, I have to wait to clean this, like things like that. So make sure that you're not waiting to the last minute to get things. Like, okay, when it finally runs out, it'll happen sometimes, but just try to avoid that. Like, for instance, like if you're almost out of dish detergent, like, you don't want to wait until you're actually out of dish detergent and then you gotta sink full of dishes. Like, just try to keep up with things like that and try to buy it in like bulk, or try to buy it in like large amounts for a good price that falls within your budget, once again, because falling within your budget, staying within your budget is a very important thing, because it's a whole different ball game when you're on your own, or even if you have a roommate. But still, when you're on your own, you have more responsibilities. It's a whole completely different ball game, because things can turn left in a quick second. So you want to be mindful of that. You want to set aside time for self-care and relaxation. Moving can be stressful, so just make sure to take breaks and unwind. So, like, during the whole process, everything does not have to be done within the first day, you know, within the first week, not even within the first month. If you want to be technical, like, you're not gonna have it all together. You're not gonna, it's gonna, you'll probably be anxious. You'll probably be scared. You'll probably still be a little confused on things, trying to figure things out, trying to, get this and get that. You're still waiting on this. Like, you can go months without a bed and be sleeping on an air mattress. Like, it's okay. It can be stressful. Like, it really doesn't matter. Do it on your own time. Nobody knows your financial situation. Nobody knows, you know, what may come, what may go within the process, or, situations happen. Like, if you order something and it can't be shipped right away because something like the weather change or storm or something, like, don't let those type of things stress you out, because it does happen in the moving process. So just be cautious that, you're moving things and something breaks. Don't stress about it. It's okay. Um, because some things are out of your control. If you can fix it, you can fix it. If you can't, it's okay. But don't stress yourself out over it. And then don't try to be muscling and bustling, moving everything on your own. One, if you can't do it on your own, it's okay to ask for help. Um, don't create a strain on yourself. Like, make the moving process easy, make it fun for you. Like, that's all I'm trying to say. So build your routine, get accustomed to it, grow accustomed to it, fall within it, and just fall in love with your routine. Make it fun for you, make it comfortable for you, and it'll come naturally to you, because maybe 30 days definitely does make a routine. So just be mindful of that and give yourself grace, let yourself rest, give your body a break. So lastly, what I want to say closing out this video is, enjoy the experience. Enjoy the lessons, enjoy the blessings, enjoy the outcomes, enjoy the process of what got you there. Just enjoy it all, take it all, and don't just enjoy the finished product. Enjoy every single moment of it. Enjoy the decorating, enjoy the months that you know that things get a little tough. Like, okay, what am I to learn from this? What can I do differently next month? Enjoy your experience, make the most of it, learn from it, grow from it, just grow in it. Like, it's okay. Everything's not gonna be perfect. It's exciting. You just gotta embrace the change, embrace the move, embrace your environment, embrace being independent, and enjoying making that space feel like a home, making that space into a home, you know, something to look forward to coming home to, and it's not something that you're running from. Because if your home is a peaceful place, a comfortable place for you, you'll love, you could just stay home all day and like it doesn't bother you. You get what I'm saying? And most people, they don't like being home because they're running from something. So make it a space where you wouldn't mind being like, stuck in here, or you know, just spending time alone in here. Build a healthy environment around yourself, a clean environment, a healthy one, a calm one, very peaceful, content environment, something that you're fine with. Um, and just always thank God for everything that He's done, that He's doing, that He will do within that process and within this blessing, and imagine the things that can come from that one blessing and just evolve within it. So just definitely embrace the moment and make your house a home for yourself, a safe haven for you. And remember that everyone's experience is unique. It is unique to them. It is different. And it's a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different journeys, you know, a lot of different outcomes. So just keep that in mind. You know, everyone's experience isn't going to be your experience. So just be mindful of that. Feel free to adapt these tips and this advice to your own preferences and circumstances, because I don't know your circumstances, you don't know mine. But I feel as though everyone can take even the smallest snippet of this video or anything from this and just, you know, make it their own, make it their own twist, build on it, build from it, and you know, just make the process easier for themselves is how I see it. And most of all, I just want to say that I wish you all the best on your journey, the best on your new beginnings, the best on your blessings. I pray that the Lord continues to bless you exceedingly and abundantly in all things that you do in life. And that's not just moving or getting an apartment, you know, finishing school, starting school. Like, I've been there, I've done that. It's not easy, especially when you're a first generation student or you really don't have a very strong support foundation. So any and all things, I wish you all the best, and I wish you all the best in settling in those blessings and really embracing them and grasping them and taking the time to live within your present holy moments. So with that being the case, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all took something from this video, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching so much, and thank you for your support.
It's so familiar, they will haunt you, they will kill you, keep you hostage.